Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Pope, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end. No, let's talk about this right now because he completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like, I mean,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talk. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard.
Happy Sunday. We
Yes,
made
sir.
it.
We're here.
Made it. What's going on, chat? Everybody in the chat, we appreciate you guys, man. Poke, I know you happy, first of all, because baseball is
Man,
doing a thing. Baseball is
you know I am.
swinging.
you know
Now.
it. You know it.
So I know you have some jubilation right now. How's everything going other than that?
Everything's going good, man. Just, sticking to the grind, just putting in work, man, So,
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Enjoying Florida. Well, is it hot yet? Is it
it
going
was
back and forth?
it was nice yesterday. In fact, we made it out to the beach yesterday for the first time this season. So now the water, on the other hand, was freezing. No, don't even try to get into the water yet. I think it said it was like 68 degrees in the Gulf.
Yeah.
So, but the weather was gorgeous. So it was a very nice beach day. And again today, so we even drove around in the wifey's Jeep, took the windows down, took the top down, everything. So it's been really nice.
That sounds like an amazing time, man. Up here in Charlotte, we've been dealing with it goes back and forth, man. A couple of days ago, it was 80, 85. Yesterday, it was 50. Today, it's like 60. Then tomorrow, it's supposed to get back up to 80. Like, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. Chat, hope everyone's doing well, man. Let's get some of these out real quick. Warm and well, talking about Jeremiah Smith. Whatever. We're not worried about all of that.
Nah.
We're not worried about all that, man. Jacoby, what's going on, man? RK Mangos, long time no see.
Welcome back.
Juan Poke, do you understand Miami Bay? Do you understand this? Right. It's a little confusing, but we said before that, it just goes in spurts. Baseball is a game of runs, spurts, so
100%.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little later. But listen, people, we have a special guest today, man. We have a young man that Miami has offered and is hoping, we're hoping, everybody's hoping he makes that, commit. But, he's going through the process. Two-way player. I look at him as an athlete. He's a wide receiver, corner, explosive with the ball in his hands, can play DB if he wants to. Lake Worth, Florida. Zion Vilma. What's going on, brother?
Hey, coach.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah. This is my guy Poke. I don't think I didn't get to introduce
Zion?
you.
Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you jumping on with us, man.
Nice to meet you.
You too, brother.
Yes. All right. I was talking to you backstage, man, earlier, asking you about spring. How's your spring workouts going? What are you working on in the spring?
We got a new quarterback, so we're going over plays, concepts. Me personally, I'm trying to work on like my intermediate routes. I know I've seen like a lot of deep balls on my film. Just becoming like more technically sound.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. So I saw on, you got a laser 4.39 40 time. I saw sometimes like a sub 1100, right? About a 10.9, 10.98, something like that. Yeah,
10.80.
10.8, Joe.
10.8,
10.8, Joe. Get it right. Get it right. Come on.
Get it right. 10.8, 39, 37-inch vert. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. But the most important thing I saw was a 3.8 GPA. That's the most important thing. I want to clap it up for that, baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's important, man. What do you want to major in when you get to college?
Probably like the medical field or business.
Okay. Yeah, that's the good field to be in.
Yeah, definitely got to have the GPA for those. So you're on your way for sure.
Absolutely. All right. So wide receiver and cornerback. You said you were working on intermediate routes, so I imagine you want to play receiver in college. How important, though, I think is very, very vital for receivers to have played corner, and I think corner should play receiver. I think, it's important to know both sides of that. How does playing corner help you at receiver?
It's like I always know like the opposite side's gonna do to me. Just give me like an understanding of like route depths, when to cut it off, when to not cut it off, when to sit.
Yeah.
Find the windows. That's really it.
No doubt.
So now let me piggyback off that. Is going to the opposite side of the ball. Do you find it easier to know what direction a corner is going to go, or if he's trying to push you to the sideline or make you cut in, and be able to adjust your routes to that too?
Yeah, I know. Like I play receiver, so like I know when I'm at corner, like I know like their alignment means it can basically tell you the whole route. You watch the film, you know where they're gonna cut it off, where they're gonna sit, wherever they line up. They're gonna go inside, or they're gonna outside. It depends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. When I was watching film, man, I saw a C on your chest. So the captain, man. How do you feel about being the captain and being named the captain? I'm sure they had to vote for it, something like that. How does that, how do you take that responsibility of being the captain?
I've been a captain since my sophomore year, so I'm trying to fill in like that leadership role for my team. We were still in middle school. It was rough at first. We had to go through like a lot of like stepping stones, but we got there.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. I love it. And that's important, man. The GPA, like we said, and just being named the captain, that's incredible, man. How is your recruiting going? Like, how many offers do you have? How many visits have you taken? Are you taking more visits coming up?
I have 11 offered right now.
Okay.
I've been on a few visits, like game day visits. I have an OV for Rutgers in May.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really it. My recruiting for the past few weeks has been picking up. Honestly, this past like this start of this year, it's been real hefty after this junior season.
Nice. I saw you were did you make it to Miami for a spring practice?
Yeah, I went the other day.
Okay. How do you feel like that went, just watching the practice, and how do you feel like the intensity is and things like that?
I got to meet the coaches. They were cool. I got to see like their vertical, like they love to throw deep balls. I mess with that.
Yes.
I love the combination of routes. Like, they find a way to get their playmakers the ball in space. So yeah.
Nice. Pokey going.
So with being out there at practice and watching how they practice in a college program practices compared to maybe high school, I'm sure there are some differences, but we've been hearing a lot about how the way Miami practices is geared more towards like the NFL and how intense their practices are. So did you get that feeling from watching practice, like the intensity there and how much the effort is?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, I noticed like everything's really detailed. Like they go over like they make it like they make small details, like they point them out, like make sure you know what you're doing, a line assignment, do your 111. That's really it.
Okay, so the coaches are really on top of, and like they're quick to call people out when they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
They
right?
mess up. Yeah.
Love it.
That's kind of my style of coaching. That's how I liked to be coached too when I was playing. I didn't play football at the next level. It was more baseball. But when you get those types of intense coaches and they're really on top of you, it could be really easy for a guy to get discouraged quick and kind of get on himself and kind of slump around and but if you're the type of guy or you're the type of player that really takes onto that coaching, the quickness you can progress I think is greater than if you were just to go through the motions. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Vital. Are there any players currently on Miami that you've played with, or 7-on-7, or in high school with, or against?
No, I've never played against any of the current players.
Okay.
I know a few of them, but I've never
Okay.
played against anyone.
Okay. So
I take that back. I played with Dontavius Wyman. I lived in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on the same 7-on-7 team. We're in the same county, Clayton County, and my 8th grade year.
Dope. So you were playing in Georgia. What's the difference in that you see Georgia to Florida football? What's the difference?
I wouldn't say the intensity, but like I'd say I don't know the spirit. I'd say like just different type of dog. I'd say different actions. That's all I got. I'm not gonna.
Country, it's country up there. You said the spirits like school
it's a
spirit,
it's a little more classy. Like like it's a little classy up in Georgia. Here it's like
a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. I get that.
Our guy. Go ahead, Pope. My bad.
You got a question on the chat?
Do we? Yeah. So let me see.
Here we go.
Philip Robinson, as a DB, how would Zion guard Zion? How would Zion cover Zion? That's a good question.
I don't know. I'd win. That's all I gotta say.
Right? You'd win.
One of them gonna win. The receiver's gonna win?
I don't know.
Bottom line, Zion gonna win either way.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know what you could do. Yeah, that's a good.
That's tough. I don't think I'd know how to answer a question like that.
Right, for real. Another question here, man. Are you related to Jonathan Vilma?
The elephant in the room. Okay, let's address it real quick.
Yeah, that's my dad's cousin. Yeah. I met him a few times. We had like lunch together. He's a good player. He informed me all the standards Miami had back then. They still have incorporated today. I see him running at the school every other morning. I heard. He still has it installed in him.
Man, Vilma was a dog, man.
He was. He was.
Man. One of my favorite backers ever.
Hit like a truck too.
Oh yes. Who is your favorite player and why?
The NFL or college?
Whoever. Yeah. Let's do one NFL player, one college player.
I'm a bandwagon. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson for the NFL. I just like receptiveness. He's not the quickest person. He's not the fastest person in the world, but he get open, catch the ball.
Yep.
For college, I'll probably give it to. I like Carnell Tate. I ain't gonna lie. There's just savviness to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not fast either. He's just real deceptive.
Yeah. Know how to get open. Know how to run good routes. Yeah. Definitely.
Get separation for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. And one more. Describe your playing style. So as a receiver, describe your playing style. As a DB, describe your playing style.
Like a receiver, I'm kind of like a vertical threat. But if you need me make short catches, I'll make a move, score. At DB, I play real physical, quick. I attack the ball in the air. Yeah.
Aggressive. Yes.
That's what I like to see. You can't have anybody timid back there if you're gonna put locks on people. So you gotta be aggressive and go after the ball for sure.
Our guy CB, he gave you a breakdown. He broke down your film, man. He said you have elite speed, you're a smooth route runner, you have great hands, you track the ball very well in the air, you could take a screen and score a touchdown easily. Do you agree with that assessment? And would you add anything?
I agree. I'd add I add like the versatility factor. Like, if I can do anything on the field you need me to do, like no matter, it may not be on the film, but it's high school. We do what we can.
Yep.
Right.
We do what works at the time, but I can do it all.
Yep. That's fantastic, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So coming up, you mentioned that spring ball starts April 20th.
20th. Yeah.
Yeah. What for your senior? This is your senior year coming up, right?
Yeah.
What are you looking to improve upon and work on this senior year? What are some of your goals, your personal goals, and team goals for this year?
Like, everybody else goes go as far as we can. State championship. For me, I just want to have a better season than the last. Honestly, improve my stats, all that. But overall, as like a team, I just say the chemistry. We're still building on it. The other summers, the other camps. I think we're gonna be fine.
Nice.
So how new is your school? You said it was a pretty new school.
I've been there since freshman year. It's been around since my freshman year, 3 years ago.
Oh, so like really new then? Okay,
yeah, brand new,
okay.
yeah.
That is brand new.
And what class in Florida is that?
Well, we were 4A. I think we're going to 6.
Okay, and who else? Who do you guys play?
Last year?
Yeah, or like, do you know who you're playing this coming year? Like, what other schools?
I'm unsure. I know we're playing we have Santa, and the actual we have all like the schools in our area really.
Okay.
It's like San Lucius, Jupiter, Palm Beach Central, Park Vista. No, not Park Vista. Wellington.
Okay.
And then there's like out of that, I think it's like Venus and a few other schools. I haven't read the whole list yet, but
you guys do play Venice.
Western. We play Western too, I think.
Okay.
Western like week 1, I think. Yeah.
All right. So who's the top dog in that division?
Hopefully us.
Yeah, of course, of course. Outside of y'all, who's going to be y'all's toughest matchup?
In the district, probably Santa.
Okay.
Out of it, probably Venus or Western.
Okay, yeah, Venice usually always has a pretty solid team. So I'm up here. I'm in Lakeland. So we go to, my wife's a Lakeland graduate, so we go to Lakeland high school games all the time. So we see some of the bigger schools come through, especially with Lakeland. We've seen them play Venice a few times. So yeah, it's awesome. So
and playing corner and receiver, do you have a guy who's been like your toughest matchup, or a guy that you like to compete against, that you've competed against recently?
Like against other schools?
Yeah.
School 7-on-7, whatever.
Honestly, there's a kid on our team that was actually really good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
His name is Vincent Lewis.
Okay.
I think he was really I look forward to guarding him every day at practice. It was tough. But in the game, I don't know what his name was. He went to Sarasota, played them during the playoff, our fit tournament.
Mm-hmm.
He went number 1. I don't know his name. He was really good.
Let's find out, man. We want to shout out some people.
Yeah.
Number 1 for Sarasota.
So while he's looking that up, you got guys on your team now that are getting offers as well and getting looks. So who you guys got on your squad?
Well, we have a large senior class.
Okay.
So we also had last year we played Dillard. They had a few good kids. That was a good game. On our team, we have Vincent Lewis, Jaden Morton. We had Mike Sinise, Sherwin's Raymond. They made practice tough every day. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. That's always good when practice is tough, though, man. It makes the game that much easier when it gets to be game time.
Absolutely. All right, man. Listen, Zion, we appreciate you. We appreciate you taking time out. We wish we're gonna be watching you. We're gonna be watching your journey senior year. You got fans here, man, regardless of what you decide to do in college. We just hope you continue to grow and progress and
Yeah.
do well in school. We appreciate you taking time out, man. Where can we find you? Where can everybody find your social media? Your
my Instagram tag is Zion_.11, and my Twitter is Zion_Vilma, all lowercase.
Absolutely. Thank you
Man.
for joining us, man.
Yeah,
We
appreciate you.
Yep.
Look forward to seeing the rest of your journey, and good luck this senior year, and all the best to you, and keep that GPA up.
That's right.
That's all right.
Working hard, man. And whether you end up at Miami or not, us here on this show, we always wish you guys the best wherever your career path, your football path takes you. So whatever school that is, man, we wish you all the best, and just go out there and kill it, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Guys, Zion. Oh, shit.
There he is.
Love you all. Man, Zion Vilma. So that number 1 for Sarasota is Jaden Rivers.
All right.
Jaden Rivers. I don't know if we know who that is, but
I don't.
Jaden Rivers. Found you, Jaden. Yeah, man. I'm really impressed with Zion's speed, his athleticism. Like he has real speed. Like it's not it looks fast on film. Like
I was watching a few of his highlights, and there was one he just went on a go.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was double covered. The safety was coming down from up top. The quarterback had already thrown the ball. And you just see him like he comes out of the shadows out of nowhere, past all 3 of these guys, just runs underneath it and scores. It's like, where did this kid come from?
Crazy,
like, holy
man.
cow. It just took off.
Yeah, he has that tray, he has that long speed, long strider.
Yeah.
Love it, man. I hope he, I think his recruitment's gonna blow up. And he's gonna have a big senior year, and hopefully he's throwing up that man. It's only right.
It probably will, because anytime Miami gets on board with some of these guys, you tend to see the offers start to flood in after Miami makes a move. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So all right. So listen, man. Spring ball starting. It's in full effect. They were in pads. First day yesterday, was it? First day? Saturday? Something like that?
Saturday. Yeah, yesterday.
Yep. First day in pads. Damn, yesterday it's already Sunday. Gosh.
It is.
Time to go to work tomorrow. Damn.
Sunday Scary is about to start setting in.
Man, listen. I didn't win Powerball Saturday, so
we gotta go back to work.
Yeah. But we're getting reports in. We're hearing like everyone else. You know how I feel about the reports, but they're reports nonetheless.
Right.
We don't have eyes out there. We don't get to be out there at practice. We're not fortunate enough to be able to hang out in the facility at practice, but we hear the same things, right? We hear Mensa looks fantastic, right? We actually hear that all the quarterbacks look good. Judd has taken a huge step forward. Luke Nickel has taken a huge step forward, as you would expect, right? They've been in the program for a couple years now. Darian Coleman is a true freshman. He's going to have his bumps and bruises like a true freshman quarterback would. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. It's freshman stuff. How do you feel that quarterback room is going to shake? I know we said Mensa, Nickel,
right,
and Judd or Darian Coleman. Do we think Judd can be the backup?
Yeah. I don't know, because now correct me if I'm wrong. Were we getting the same type of feeds after last spring with Judd? Like how much he was improving, and he could be the number 2 guy.
No, but Emory Williams train was rolling.
That's
last
true.
Year.
That's
definitely.
True. It was.
Yeah. So that was the main. So again, what we're hearing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mensa no doubt is going to be QB1, so that's they're not going to bring him in just to have him get beat out by a sophomore. But,
absolutely not. But I do think the backup is important, right?
Oh, absolutely, because you gotta be able to have the same type of confidence in the guy coming in should the number one guy go down for whatever reason.
Yeah,
you still want the rest of your guys to have that same type of confidence behind them. I mean, the play style is probably not going to be the same, but you still want that level of confidence and competence coming in from that, whoever's the number two guy to be able to go out there and execute and run the offense, efficiently. So sure.
right.
If the reports coming in that we're all hearing about Nickel, I would have no problem should he continue on that progression being the number two guy. I think if he does that, then he deservedly so would get that number two spot, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and hopefully we get to see him right in game. Hopefully they get game action because we've done what we had to do over the first 3 quarters or whatever,
right?
And they get to come in and get some game time reps. QB is hard, obviously, because you just don't get that game time action, but and it's different in practice because you can't get hit. So
right.
Much different.
Yeah. You definitely, as a QB, you definitely need those real game snaps and experience for sure.
Yeah.
So to feel the full speed of the game and other guys actually coming after you, wanting to knock your head off, not like your teammates, but
right.
So
right. And you're just gonna get tapped in practice, like you're not gonna get hit. The running back room, hard to judge when, first of all, you're not getting tackled to the ground right now,
right?
Because I believe although they had pads, it was only uppers, right? So you had your helmet, you had shoulder pads, shells, whatever. Nothing, so you're not getting taken to the ground, so it's kind of hard to again see who's gonna come out of that room. We know who's in that room, though. That room is not a room we should be concerned about.
No.
We have 5 strong in that room. So the receiver room, though. The receiver room, it seems like, has the most fireworks that I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Right. Dre Jacobs, Josh Moore, Barcade, Malley, Cam Vaughn, Spafford, Juan Paris, Wingo, hearing all good things about all of those guys.
Well, even Dawson, I think, said that this is probably the deepest receiver room that he's ever had. So
yes, and that's incredible.
Which I'm gonna keep going back to what Benny said before. Is like we prayed for times like these.
Yeah,
to where we're not worrying about who's gonna be out there, because you can probably put any one of those guys at any one of those positions, and you're really not going to have to worry about it. Yeah. Where before, we were worried about how many drop passes guys had in spring. Mm-hmm. That was the measure of the talent. Well, how many passes did they drop? So it's a whole different ballgame now, man, and it's exciting and it's fun to see. So.
Absolutely, man. And just the battles, right? I wish I can watch 1-on-1s, man, and 7-on-7. Like those battles be epic, man, because you got on the other side, you got OJ, you got Lucas, you got Damari, I saw a picture of Ryan Mack looking incredible out there, young JJ Dunnigan, man. Like, Poiser,
now if Bryce. What we've all been hearing about JJ, if this keeps going on this trajectory, he's going to earn himself a starting spot, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I heard Coach Heatherman talking about it, and he's a freshman. Again, consistency, right? He talked about him getting beat for some explosives, a couple times, and that comes with the territory. Yeah, right. That's what's gonna happen. There's seniors who get beat especially in practice.
Of course.
But yeah,
he's definitely going to earn himself a lot of
it.
playing time in the secondary for sure.
Yeah.
So I could see him getting the same amount of burn as maybe Fitz got last year as a freshman.
Yeah. Spot,
Fitz got quite a bit of
plays. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got quite a bit of action last year, so I can definitely see that for sure.
And there's so many, on defense, you could do a lot, man. There's so many personnel groupings you can have on defense. You can move guys around. What I like about what Heatherman does is kind of like almost, and what defense is kind of going to is positionless ball.
Yeah,
it's positionless defense, man. You can put JJ Dunnigan. You could line him up at the edge. Like he could come off the edge. He can be an outside linebacker coming off the edge. He's a safety, but he may not be a safety in that defense, and that in a specific call or whatever. Like you can do so many different things.
Well, I think we saw some of that last year too, like with especially with Keontae, him coming in off the edge. You saw that with I think Poyser a few times. They'd bring Jacoby Thomas down in and send him up one of the A gaps and stuff like that. So yeah. Absolutely. He would I think he definitely fits with the way this defense works nicely.
Absolutely, man. So many games you can play.
Yeah.
And then you still got Omar Thornton and all that, but we lost focus a little bit. The receivers,
yes,
right. That's another group where you can have so many different. You can do so many different things because now you have so many different types of receivers, right? You have your big and your fast. You have your Josh Moore. You have your Samarian Wingo's a big kid. You have your Milan Paris. You have your Tyron Evans. You got your big. You got your Cooper Barkate. You got your Jacobs, the speedster. You got your Spafford, the speedster. So then you got your Malley. You got your slots. You got your Malley. You got your Upshaw. So you have so many different things you can do. And people are saying Malley looks better. Like how?
Okay. I mean, yes, please. Why not? Why not?
How do you know that?
Now, I will say he does he's put on a little bit of weight and some size too. Not much, but you can tell he's starting to grow, and mature.
Yeah.
Coming in as a 17-year-old, you're not going to look like somebody who's been in a college weight program or training program for a couple years.
Yeah.
A full year and then coming back, to this year. He does look a little, I don't know, thicker, I guess. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah. Yeah. Bobby Perkins, the defense isn't going to be as good. Okay. I mean, listen, I think it will be. But obviously we don't know, right? We can say the offensive line is going to have issues. We can say that we don't know. We don't know until we see it. We don't know until we see it. So these are all hypotheticals.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't know that the defense we got this past season was going to be what it was either.
Facts.
Especially with a brand new coordinator coming in and so many, transfer guys playing in the secondary, but it obviously worked out just fine. So,
absolutely.
I mean, I can get what you're saying with maybe not being as good just because of who we're losing and how do those guys get replaced? Bain, Mezzi, Keontae, Jacoby, some of those guys. But, that's the reason that this class and, these recruits have been stacked the way they have with Cristobal, bringing in talented guys to be able to reload,
Yeah.
It's been a while since Miami's been able to do something like that. Not just get guys to fill spots, but actually reload.
Absolutely. Lord Bakington, the defense is deeper this year. You tripping. Yeah. I believe that to be the case too. And I've mentioned, man, the only thing I'm worried about is the end the two ends, losing Mezzi and Bain. Not worried about the talent. Like, I'm definitely not worried about the talent in the room. It was just a different mentality with Mezzi and Bain. Right. Just being on the team, period. Just a different mentality. Like, Bain didn't talk much, but it was an aura about those two. It's like when they came out the locker room, and the other team had to look at that and see that and get a little worried. So who's gonna take those spots? That's all I'm worried about. Definitely not the talent. Definitely not the talent portion of it. I think the linebacker room is deeper. Definitely. Hearing fantastic things about Bonner. Hearing he's looking good.
We didn't have him at all. He was hurt all last year.
Right.
So we didn't have him at all last year.
And his freshman year at NC State was very positive. Like, he had a good freshman year at NC State. So he's expected to do big things, man. And you got the two vets coming back and Chase Smith, and oh gosh, Mo Torre. Right. I'm like, damn, what? And then, Kellen Wiley, man. You got Kellen Wiley Jr. and you got Bobby Pruitt. Happy birthday, by the way, to Cameron Bobby Pruitt. Happy birthday today.
Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, brother. So yeah, that linebacker room is looking nice, man. Let's see. Secondary, definitely better.
It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be stupid.
Definitely better, deeper, more talented. And we didn't lose anybody. I think we lost a couple people to the portal. But we added more. We added more depth. Omar Thornton. Of course, we lose the two safeties, obviously. Right. Jacoby and Keontae, crash out Keontae. And we didn't, and let's keep it a buck, we didn't expect what we got from them this year.
No.
Nobody expected that.
No.
At all. So now, we reload with Omar Thornton. We still have Poiser. We had Fitz in the wings. Got JJ Dunnigan. Again, we keep forgetting about, and I keep forgetting this dude, the kid from Florida State, man.
Oh, yeah.
Keep forgetting about him.
Hussey, Conrad Hussey.
My bad. Listen, Conrad Hussey, if you're listening, I'm sure you're not, but my apologies, because I know you can ball. Conrad Hussey can ball.
Mm-hmm.
I like Conrad Hussey, man, and he's being slept on. And I think he gets a lot of playing time, actually.
Yeah, I know they were going after him out of high school too. So
yeah, man, Conrad Hussey.
Staff already knows about him.
Yeah. So kicking game. Hopefully we got a kicker from Florida State, didn't we? Didn't we get the kicker from Florida State?
Was it Florida State? I know it was a transfer from somewhere.
Yeah, I think we got a kicker from Florida State, man. So
I'm just waiting on the next Boregalis to come through. It's gonna be a little while, I know, but
yeah, it might be when one of them have a son, And
I think that's the case.
Yeah,
so I think Andy and his wife, I think, are expecting there first. So
yeah, so let's get them together.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's hear from Caneswear real quick, and then we're gonna come back and talk about baseball for a moment.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man, because baseball is heating up.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Hey, salute to our guys at Caneswear, man.
Yes, sir.
we will be down for the spring game, and whoop, whoop, whoop. Hopefully we get to Caneswear. I think we will be in Caneswear Friday, actually.
Most likely.
But yeah, man, we'll. And that line, last time we were down there for the championship, oh my goodness.
I didn't even try. I didn't even try to go.
Yeah, man. Me and wifey was at the parking lot. Like we had to park around the corner somewhere. And man, listen, it was bananas.
Yeah.
So salute to Caneswear. All right, Poke, man. Baseball, like we mentioned, just won the series against Clemson.
Yes.
Before that, who did they sweep? They swept Creighton.
Creighton
right?
swept Creighton at home.
Then they won,
had that midweek game against on the road.
Florida Gulf Coast?
No, it was either. Is it FAU? Are they the Panthers or is that FIU? I always get this. FIU.
Yeah.
FAU's the Owls. That's right. Yeah, FIU. Yeah. So I had that midweek win.
Mm-hmm.
And then went off to Clemson for a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series this time around instead of a Friday, Saturday, Sunday like normal. But yeah, went up to Clemson, finally got the first ACC series win under our belts. Had a chance to sweep actually.
Yeah.
But things kind of fell apart game 2 a little bit on the defensive side, which is one concern that, not only me, but everybody has.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but we're one of the worst when it comes to defense in the country. Honestly, we're averaging almost 2 errors a game, and you just can't. You just can't. You just
is
can't.
That when you see that? Is that just obviously these guys been playing baseball forever, man? So it's just mental stuff, dumb stuff.
A few of them are, but other ones are just. Throw like 2 of the errors on game 2 on Friday's game were from the pitchers trying to pick off back to first. Just made bad throws and threw it down, went all the way up the right field line. And at Clemson, they have a very big, foul territory over there, so runners are easily able to get all the way around to third base. Now, luckily, both those times didn't come back to hurt us, but fielding wise, just booting ground balls that might be routine, and just I don't know if it's guys just taking their eyes off the ball too soon before they actually feel it and trying to make a throw or what. But yeah, some base running blunders too in that game really cost us some runs. But overall, the whole weekend was good. We had 2 guys actually make their first starts. We had on game 1 Sebastian Santos Ortiz. Fitting name, Sebastian. Lefty pitcher, pitched well. I think almost went 5. He went 4 1/3 as a freshman against Clemson. Left us in a really good position to win the game. Bullpen was back and forth. Had a couple guys come in that threw well, and then the normal bullpen routine happened where guys can't find the strike zone and we're throwing the ball all over.
That's what I was about to ask. How is the bullpen looking?
Walking people. Kind of same thing happened on game 2. Game 3 was much better until the end. We were up,
actually.
Up 8-2 going into the bottom of the 9th, and they give up 4 runs. And it was, 2, I think a solo home run and a 3-run home run. But yeah, I saw. I didn't get to see the end of that game. We watched some of it where. Went out to a restaurant at the beach and sitting up at the beach bar, had the phone propped up watching the game. So that was really cool. But no, very, very pleased with the baseball team this weekend, taking 2 out of 3 from Clemson and kind of getting things rolling a little bit in ACC play. So
yeah. I see coming up they have Florida. That's what I was thinking. Florida Gulf Coast midweek, I think, and then VT comes down the weekend.
It's been a minute since I looked at the schedules, but
I think it's like Tuesday they have Florida Gulf Coast, and then VT is in Miami the weekend. So
yeah, the 31st FGCU at home, and then we have a home weekend against Virginia Tech. So
yeah, man, that's another opportunity.
Another good opportunity to increase our play in the ACC. Virginia Tech usually has a pretty decent team. But sitting at 4-5 right now in conference, and if you look at last year, we kind of started 1-8 or 1-2-7 or something at this point last year in the conference play. And I'll always say it: baseball is a long season, and you get hot at the right times, and you rattle off a bunch of wins. So
love it, man. Love it. Yeah, that's all they need to do, man.
Offense is still kicking. Sticks are still hot. Guys swinging hot bats right now. I mean, they're putting the ball in play. Game 1, all the runs we scored on Thursday night's game were all with 2 outs. So 2-out hitting has been tremendous this past series. And my guy Alex Sosa, one of the best catchers in the country, probably one of my favorite players on this team. He is red hot right now. He went 6 for 13 for the weekend. 5 doubles, 3 RBIs, a home run, so 6 extra base hits. Man, he had a hell of a weekend.
Nice. So, yeah, love it, man. Love it. Hopefully,
but as long as the bullpen keeps improving week to week, I think we'll be okay, because I'm starting to see a little bit more, each time they go out. So as long as they don't start falling into bad habits again and trying to do too much and trying to be too cute with their pitches sometimes, where I think they tend to do that instead of just attacking hitters. When you go 0-2 to a batter and you end up walking them, you just can't.
Not a good
you can't do that. Like you ain't got to get pretty with the next pitch. Throw your setup pitch, and if he chases good. But then come back with your best pitch.
Yep.
Don't try to do too much. Don't try to. If you throw 91, don't try to throw 98. Don't try to put extra spin on your curveball if you ain't got it. Just go out there, throw your stuff, trust your stuff. So just keep improving from week to week, and we'll be okay.
I see that watching Major League Baseball, man. It's like sometimes guys get too cute. They're up 0-2, and then you want to try to throw. I know you're gonna. Throw an off-speed pitch or something, try to get them to chase or whatever. But they get cute and then end up being down 3-2, and then sometimes they lose them. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. Especially when you're throwing like 100. Like, man, throw that fastball, dog. Stop playing. That's what's up, man. So salute to Canes baseball, man. Love it. Recruiting a little bit, man. As we saw, Neff Giwa, I don't know how you say it, committed to South Carolina, which wasn't a surprise. There were plenty of reports. Oh gosh, I got blurry.
There you go. You got blurry.
It happened. Too much moving around.
Yeah.
It's slightly blurry. It's not crazy blurry, right? I'm not in witness protection.
No, you're not. You're
okay.
You still make out who you are. So
right. All right. So yeah, he committed to South Carolina. We expected it. Visited Miami, man. A lot of suitors just because of his size, his athleticism. Salute to him, man. Hopefully he gets developed. Hopefully, he whatever. We had a lot of recruits in town, man. Braden Parks, DT from Chicago area. Salute to him and his family, man. He made it down. There was a crystal ball. Somebody put in a crystal ball for, gosh, the old lineman. I'm so terrible with names, man. Jeez Louise. I got to fix that.
I'd help you out, but
Sean Tatum. Sean Tatum. Yeah, Sean Tatum, man. He's a guard. I think he's a 5-star guard. There's a crystal ball put in for him today. So I think Jaquan Snell was down. He's a safety that's committed to Texas A&M. He's the number 1 safety in the country, committed to Texas A&M. And listen, all these recruits are going to say positive things when they leave, right? Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But,
not going to say it was just mediocre, right?
Yeah, or that. Or they'll say that. But yeah, man, we'll see. Things. This is the time when things move, right? You get your big recruiting weekends. Miami's gonna have a couple more big recruiting weekends, and then there's gonna be OV season. People are gonna be coming in the summer for OVs. So
starting to see several big time commits that are committed elsewhere setting OVs to come see Miami too.
Oh yeah.
That's encouraging.
And that's gonna happen, right? We knew that.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding. And the recruits say we had to see it. I'm waiting for Miami to show it. I'm waiting for Miami showing it. Miami's showing it. So
come be a part of it.
Yeah, we gotta expect. We gotta expect stuff. We got Israel Abrams coming down March 31st. So what's that?
That's in a couple days.
That's coming up in a couple days. So that's a midweek. He'll just be down for unofficial.
Tuesday.
Yep. And he has an official in May. So he'll just be down during the week. Man.
Well, that's probably a Tuesday. Tuesday should be a practice day, so that's probably a reason why he'll be down.
Absolutely.
They want these guys coming to see practice and see how they run things.
Absolutely. Which is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, because if you don't think you can handle it practice, then you don't need to be a Miami Hurricane.
And hopefully they're honest about it, right? Hopefully they see it and they're like, "Yo, I don't want to do all this, man." Or hopefully they're like, "Yo, I love it, man. Let's get it." One thing I did want to mention that I forgot before we go: Jackson Cantwell at left tackle, man. Did any of us say that?
No, I think we were all set on him being CeCe's replacement at right, but
yeah, they got him at left tackle, man, getting some work. And listen, it may work.
He is a large human being.
Yeah,
I knew he's big. You just look at the numbers on his size, but seeing the actual practice photos of him, in shoulder pads and helmet, just standing next to some of these dudes, it's like, good Lord, this is a freshman.
Yeah.
It's like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah. I think
massive human.
Obviously, Coach Mirabal, Coach Cristobal know what they're doing, but
facts.
I definitely think if the plan is to have him at left tackle, it's fantastic to get him into it right now. Get going. Block, practice against those speed rushers, get those speed at him every time. Throw the best at him every time. We know he got to practice against Mezzi and Bain, and he got introduced to college.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he had a rough time, but
yeah,
he's smart. He's a hard worker, and he's being developed by some of the best in the game. So I'll be interested to see him at left tackle. I hope we get to see him at the spring game, and hope we get to see how it looks. So can't wait. Listen, the shirt. April showers bring fall hurricanes. You can get it. Scan that code over there. Let me point the right way. Am I pointing? Yeah, scan that code over there. Up in the corner. Get some gear. We got some more coming up. This is one half of the design team on the left. on my right, one half of the design team. I'm getting more blurry. This is crazy. He comes up with a lot of the ideas. If he doesn't, I send him some ideas, and I'm like, "Yo, can you do something?" And he's like, "Here," and it looks phenomenal.
And there it is.
And there it is. I'm like, "Oh yeah, thanks." Well, that's it. Yeah. So
let me see. Let me see if that thing works.
Yeah, make sure it works. It should. Ben promised me it worked. Ben is traveling, guys, so that's why Ben isn't here, man. He's traveling. He'll be back
next Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Next Sunday,
Next Sunday, so he'll be out Wednesday as well. So, keep him in your prayers, man. He's taking a good, a trip. So keep him in your prayers. Pope, you got anything else?
No, man, that's all I got. Just excited to see how another week of spring practice turns out and seeing some more guys, hopefully taking some steps forward. So, and baseball will be back in action midweek, and then Virginia Tech this next weekend. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, we got a couple more weeks to the spring game. Can't wait.
Yeah,
cannot wait to get down and see y'all, man. If y'all gonna be at the spring game, man, let us know. Hit us on X. We keep calling it Twitter, but hit us on X. Let us know so we can link up, man.
For sure.
Thank you all for coming out. It's all about that you. You already know what it is. Blurry Joey. That's me. I'm about to change my name.
All right, man.
Thanks for watching. You heard. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. You already know every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. You already know every Sunday, right on time. You already know.